Hey, what's up? I'm Michael. In this video I am going to be drawing Odie again. This is, again, I have a study that I done of him just from images I found on the internet, and I've put together my own stuff. The last one that I done I didn't like because I got too far down to the bottom of the paper here and I couldn't draw him out the correct way. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to put in guidelines again and follow the guidelines this time. So I know I want his head to be right here, start up here, his ears anyway. And I'm going to come down here. So that's going to be the top of his head. We'll just say this is the bottom of his head. So about right here will be his eyeballs at the bottom. We'll give him a neck to about there, and give him a body here, and we'll put his feet about here this time. Alright, because I want to make sure that I actually get his body in the correct place, I'm going to go on and just draw his body. And again, his body's sort of a bean shape. You can draw a circle, draw a little hump, and then another circle at the back to create it. And then you just connect it on the bottom with a sort of a upward round it. I don't know if it's convex or concave because of the concave. I've been playing Fallout 3 too much. Anyway, so we have his body here. Okay, so now I know that I'll have his body in the right place. Alright, so let's start with my other method that I was using. Just going to draw a circle, and this is the way that I've done it to start with and actually liked it better. So let's draw a circle right here. Okay, and then let's just bring it out all the way around like this. And I'm going to cut right back in right here. And then I'm going to, at the bottom of this, halfway at the bottom, I'm going to start his nose. Okay? And I'm going to put a little second smiley look to his face there. Then I am going to come out. I actually suggest doing these you start them at the bottom and loop them out, and then go to the top and bring them back in. That way you actually get it in the right place. So now right here, right down the middle, I'm going to put a line, and then I'm going to separate that top a little bit like that. Okay, so right here on this, I'm going to put in some eyes. Okay, this time I'm not going to draw the extra head. I'm just going to come right on out and draw his ears. The extra, when I say the extra head, I mean the extra part of his head. I'm going to draw him in the more traditional look, which is more like this. Okay, and now the best way to do this is to make an outside line. So you sort of go from here down and then from here down, and from there you can decide if his mouth is closed or if his mouth is open or if he just has his teeth showing. And I'm going to go on and open his mouth, and this time I'm going to actually have a bottom row of teeth, a top row of teeth, I tell you what, I'm not going to put the teeth in after all. I don't want to make it overly complicated, so just forget that he even might have teeth, unless all you're doing is drawing teeth like this. So again, we're going to make a tongue. I'm going to bring it on out this time to over here. Go on and loop it down and back in. Alright, so that's all you really have to do for Mr. Odie's head. And let me darken that in just a little bit. Alright, just so I know when I go to actually do that, I'm going to go on and erase that out. Okay. Now, I am going to give him a little bit of a little bottom lip there again. This first circle is going to come like this. Just sort of round that out, and then coming right down in here, I'm just going to go on and draw to about right here on him, and actually about right here. Okay, then I'm going to come back to this side, and now his front leg is going to have sort of an inlet shape right here, almost like a wide top of a V. And then at the bottom of it, you're going to come out on the sides a little bit and just sort of bring that down. And we'll get back to that in a minute. I'm going to go on and sketch this out a little bit better. Let's see, right here, I'm just going to bring this one down like that. Now, again, his tail, this time I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm not going to darken it in the way I did it in this one yet anyway. I will do that only when I get to the brush at the end. Okay, so his back leg, as I said in the other video, he has a weird back leg. Start with the front part and then go to the back part like it's a parenthesis. But bring the front part in a little bit further. Bring that back part out and then down. And that's how little Odie's leg is drawn and everything I've seen anyway. Now, I'm not going to put this side in over here yet because I want to make sure that I have it in the proper place. So what I'm going to do now, though, is I'm going to go in and just put in some circular shapes for his feet. Okay, you notice how the one from the side is shaped a little bit different. So this one, this is further back, so it's not going to come down quite as far as this one. And actually, I'm going to put it on over here. It should be about right here, I think. And we're just going to bring it down like that. Tell you what, I'm going to change that to where it's up higher like that, and then there we go. That works. Alright, this actually needs to come into the body, and then he's got his spot, and his feet just have lines to show where his toes are, so there we go. That is a much better Odie, and I'll be right back with another inking. Okay, today I am going to be using my Zig Millennium 05 again, and I'm going to start with his mouth because that is the biggest thing on Odie. And I want to make sure I get it right. Alright. Now, I'm not going to draw the top of his mouth just yet. I'm going to bring the sides of it down first. Like so. Alright, now alright. If you're having a trouble when you are inking, simply slow down. It's very easy to mess up when you're inking. The best thing you can do is actually turn your book or your paper. Since I'm making a video, I try not to turn my paper though. I'll tell you what, let's put that down a little bit further. And you see how I sort of went in on this side a little too far. I'm just going to blacken that up so it doesn't look that bad. I'll tell you, I'll blacken this side up just a little bit too to make it look about even. Alright, right down the middle. Again, I'm just going to circle in that part. Okay. There we go. Alright, let me get this started here. Now I changed where his leg was. Alright. You want to try to be able to do each of your lines in one motion, in one line or one swoop if you're inking. And Odie does have these big old cow feet type things. They're more like hooves than feet. If you can't tell, I'm a huge fan of Odie though. I've always loved Odie. Okay, now let's see if I can't get this tail a little bit better. All right. There we go. And I'm going to put that black spot in just with my brush pen. So let me grab it and start putting in the darker spots. Okay. Now, if you have a spot that you don't want to mess up, the best way to do it is to take your smaller pen and go right along the edge of it until you get that built up. And with my other brush pen, the one that's a dye brush pen, the ink is dye in it, it's for scrapbooking mainly. It's absolutely necessary to do this. Okay. Let me just go right along the edges because I do not want to mess this up again like I done on the first one. Now I love these Zig Millennium brush or pens, not brushes but the pens, and the only problem is once you get to using them a lot, the ink seems to stop flowing as much. All right. Okay, and right back here we're going to give him a little bit of a different spot than I originally drew. I'm going to give it a little deformity. I didn't want it to be perfectly round, that's all. So there is Mr. Odie. Let me just put a there we go. Let me go on and add just right over the top there. I really want his eyes to stand out too, so that's one reason I've done that. Alright, I'm going to clean these up, take pictures of them, and I'll have these videos up sometime soon. I guess you won't hear that until I get them up though. See you later. Thank you for watching my video, and if you liked it, let me know with a like and a comment below. You can subscribe to my channel here for all of my latest videos. My latest video with its alternates are here. Down here is an alternate related or video I think you may like, and below that is the playlist for this video. Directly below are my social media accounts, and you can find all of those links in my description below. Thank you again for watching.